Hey folks, this is Kalani. We're going to be looking at another Garrison building. This time we'll be looking at the Spirit Lodge, or the Mage Tower for Alliance. I'm Horde, so we're going to be playing with the Spirit Lodge. Now, this building seems to have one purpose, and one purpose only, and that's to provide you with portals to other locations in Draenor. So you can have a portal to Frostfire Ridge, to Gorgrond, to Talador, Nagrand, Spires of Arak, and Shadowmoon Valley. Bear in mind, if you are Horde, you can still have a portal to Frostfire Ridge, and if you're Alliance, you can still have a portal to Shadowmoon Valley. It just won't take you very far, so maybe not the best use of your portals. These are limited, and that's where the levels of the Garrison comes in. So level 1 is 1 portal, 2 is 2, and 3 is 3. If you're curious about how you get your level 3 blueprint, you simply need to loot 500 waystones, which is slightly absurd, considering you can only carry 60 at a time, and you need 25 to open a portal. So that's quite a lot of waystones. I'm not entirely sure if these expire or decay or have limits on how many times you can use them. I haven't experienced anything like that, and I've been through this portal quite a few times, so that may be something later on down the line where you might need to stockpile these, but as I say, you can only carry 60 at a time. So that's kind of interesting. Now, 25 to activate a portal and 10 to deactivate a portal. So you're going to have to spend waystones if you want to remove a portal and replace it with another. Bear in mind that limit does still exist and will hamper you if you want more than 3 portals. If you have a friend with a Spirit Lodge, you may be able to use their portals. So if you play with someone a lot, you can have 2 of these buildings and basically have all of the portals and then just visit each other's garrisons. That may be a way around that, but I haven't tested that. So these Ogre Waystones are obviously the key. These are from Ogres in Draenor, and they drop from pretty much any Ogre, so the best place to farm these is where you can find enough Ogres to keep killing them. Gorgrond and Stone Mall Arena, those seem to be a really nice place to get this done. They have a nice drop rate. Speaking of which, if you're looking to farm these, you will need the Spirit Lodge or the Mage Tower for these to drop. So you can't kind of, I'll build my Spirit Lodge after I can build my portal. It doesn't quite work like that. So you're going to need to build it and then go out and get some waystones and then come back to get your portals. Speaking of portals, to activate one, you'll need to take the quest from your Garrison building, collect 25 Ogre Waystones, and then activate one of the way gates. So let's have a look where those gates are. Frostfire Ridge is located north of Gromgar. Gorgrond is located just by Blackrock Foundry. Talador is located just south of Turem. The Waygate in Nagrand is located right next to Highmall. The gate down in Spires of Arak is near Vale Zek. And last but not least, the Shadowmoon Valley gate is located right next to Mbari village. If you are Horde, you'll need to be careful of the Alliance guards. And that's pretty much it. With the Waygate activated, you can happily go back and forth between itself and your garrison. It is a 2-way portal, which is really convenient, especially if your gate is at the other side of Draenor, so if it's in Shadowmoon Valley as Horde or Frostfire Ridge as Alliance, then you can happily just scoot across the entirety of the continent in less than a second. Magic. So there is one more use of the Spirit Lodge and Mage Tower. It does provide you with a small bonus to questing and killing things in Draenor. So when you're fighting, there's a chance for a rune of power to randomly spawn on the ground. If you stand within this rune, you gain 100% critical strike chance. So it can definitely boost your DPS and make things a lot easier, especially for elites and rares and large packs of mobs. So there is another slight benefit, but it seems to be all about the portals. So let's have a look what they look like. On the Horde side of things, we've got something which is pretty typically Horde. It's got nice icicles and snow here, there and everywhere, with red banners and a nice red roof, if we can get a good look at that. And obviously your typical spikes. What's weird is that the Spirit Lodge comes with training dummies, which I wouldn't really put on a Spirit Lodge, but they're nice and cute in their wizard hats and little staves and a little bit of fire. They're nice and cool. And then inside we've got something which looks very spiritual and very kind of trolley, although there's a nice Tauren totem at quite a few sides, so I'm guessing maybe not so trolley after all, but I don't know, looks nice, and then you've just got your portal at the back. Bear in mind, this is a level 2 building, so definitely room to expand here. We need to get that third portal up and running, but everything seems very magical and shiny. So let's have a look at Alliance. And here we are. The Alliance one seems to be less of a tower than what I would prefer. Something similar to the Warcraft 3 building would be pretty fantastic, although level 3 might deliver on that, but very blue, very human, although not as stony. I would definitely expected this to be more of a stone building, but either which way, training dummies. The Alliance seem to get one additional one, which I don't think is acceptable, but the Horde does have better variety, with a blue hat and a red hat, so, ha! And then some supplies around the side, not a great deal. Let's have a look inside. And we've got a nice little pedestal thing. Oh, pleased to meet you too. Books. You see, Horde relies on pure talent, whereas Alliance have to rifle through books and scrolls to get their portals up and running. Ooh. And they're eating on the job. No wonder there's no portal here. It's got nothing to do with me not gathering Ogre Stones at all, although this is actually a really nice building. I guess it's a lot harder to create a barbaric building as opposed to a human building. They only really need to look at what we ourselves create. So, I don't know, that seems really cool. A lot of knowledge in here. I'm actually really curious about what the level 3 one looks like. Although 500 Ogre Waystones is a little bit away. So that's what these buildings look like and their functionality. You better get ready to set up some portals across Dranon, get a few jealous raid members, especially that Heimel portal. I think that one's going to be pretty popular. Anybody at the raid? Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a second. Just let me Hearthstone to my Garrison. Okay, so that's it for this video. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.